Hello, my name is Rachel and I love chain and scale mail. And in just a couple of days, because today is like, I don't know, I think today is Tuesday and I'm hoping to have this video up by probably Thursday. Anyway, by Friday, I will be in Ocean City, Maryland, and setting up and getting ready for the Ocean Renaissance Pirate and Mermaid Festival. So I will, of course, be selling my chain and scale mail. So this is just a quick video. I just want to show you guys some of the things I'm taking with me. You know, some of the stuff is repeats, so you might have possibly seen some of the items in a previous video I've done like this, because I know I did one for Dark Side of the Con, and I've done several in the past. Whenever I've done an event, I've done a little show and tell of what I'm taking to the event with me, or you know, some idea of what I'm taking to the event with me. And so today I guess I will just start with these mannequins back here. I'll bring them up to you. Alright, so first off here I have this nice little blue and silver set with, this is, you know, either a loincloth or you can flip it around into hip armor like that, and then you can see the top, and then this necklace that has this awesome little skull and octopus charm on it. And then this mannequin, we have another loincloth slash hip armor, and then this is a sort of steampunkish, sort of piratey. There's a little skull key here in the center, which I'm sure is very hard to see from that distance, but another little top. Here I have some men's shoulder armor. Here we have a black and pastel scale top. These scales here are all hand painted, and the colored ones in here are also hand painted. And then this is of course some shoulder armor. I sold the top that goes with this shoulder armor, but the painted scales match, so I still put these two together, even though you probably would want the other color to be silver to bring it all together. But still, two really cute pieces. I do love this shoulder armor. And I love the effects of the hand painted scales with a nice sparkly glitter finish. Here we have some chainmail men's ties, and you can see the two different types of knots I do make for them, the men's ties, and they're just ties. This right here is another shoulder armor, and these are sized a little bit bigger because these are sort of my, you know, more masculine line of shoulder armor, so I had to make them a little broader across the chest, so a little bit big for me, but you get the general idea there. Here we have some single shoulder armor. I didn't clasp it. It has a strap that goes under the arm, and there's a one side or the other there is a lobster claw clasp that you just clasp it however tight you need it under the arm to keep it in place. But I'm just laying it on top right now just to demonstrate. And this one is super pretty. I hope that the camera is picking up the holographic scales. The scales with the fun holographic finishes are made by applying a car vinyl, like the vinyl they use to wrap cars. I apply that to the scales, and that's how I get these fun finishes like holographic, and also some other fun finishes, because the scales themselves only come in, you know, the basic colors basically. So I try to get creative with the painting and the vinyls to give myself some different finishes. And here we have some scale ties. And of course I do those in all sorts of different colors. This is a fun little top. I don't know if, again, if the camera will pick it up. I think it's picking up a little bit, but the silver scales are actually one of those car vinyls that has a gold shift to it, so at certain angles they actually look gold. So I thought that was really pretty with the matte gold scales. And then this choker, you guys might recognize, this looks very similar to something on Killstar's website. this was, I took inspiration from Killstar, and this was my version of their chainmail looking choker. And it's, theirs was like, it looks like chainmail, but if you look really close, it's not all rings. Like the one row is actually these little like metal bars with little circle, made up of like 3 circles, and then the rings are woven through those metal bars. So it's not exactly chainmail, but it definitely has a chainmail look to it. But this one, of course, is all chainmail because that's what I do. This is new things. If you're on my Instagram, you may have already seen these, but I did make these specifically for the mermaid part of the festival. I made this. You can see all the multi-finishes there on the choker with all the little mermaid charms. And then the top also has all the scales with the different finishes. This is a matte silver top with purple chainmail trim, and then I have this cute little chainmail necklace with the little resin pastel bats. So like a nice little pastel goth thing going on here. Then we have this. I think this is very forest fairy, and I really like the, I don't know if you can tell that these rings are actually twisted rings, so it gives it a little bit more texture, and I really like that. And then I just did the chainmail with it, and then we have a crow skull resin drop necklace with some painted scales in there. See the green painted scales. And this is a sort of a sandy, like I guess like a champagne. These are like a champagne colored scale. Like a champagne colored scale with this blue, and I don't know if you can tell from there, but the blue has a pink shift to it. There's a pink glitter in that blue scale, and when the light hits it, the pink glitter comes out. And then I made this necklace with a large faux leather octopus. I actually made that for myself for one of the Gothic cruises I went on a couple years ago. But everything I make for myself for an event usually ends up on my vending table at some point. And this one is red with a purple holographic scale, and the purple has a red shift to it because of the hollow in it. And then I just paired that with this little silver and red mermaid skeleton necklace. Oh, in case you were wondering, they're all backless. They all just have a ribbon tie in the back with a halter strap neckline. And then this one I again specifically made for this event, and this has a blue holographic scale with silver, and then a couple of, see those ocean themed charms. And then I made a choker with some hollow scales, and you can see the little big mermaid. Oh, no, you can't. Let me put her in front. There you go. And you can see the little mermaid charm there in front with some little cute little scale charms there as well. So now that's just a small fraction of what I'm taking. This bin right here, although it's not a full size bin, it's still full. And this is all scale mail tops, hip armor, and shoulder pieces. So these are all the fashion pieces, the big pieces. And I think I counted, I want to say there's at least 20 tops in here, and that's not counting the ones I haven't packed yet. So I have close to 30 of the little halter tops. Not nearly as many of the like belts and shoulder armor. I think I only have like 4 or 5 belts and or shoulder armor. Well, and because I have at least 4 shoulder armors and I think 5 belts, I think. That's also not including the bins of necklaces, because I have several bins full of things like necklaces, just regular belts, not like the full loincloth skirt hip armor things, but just like regular chainmail belts of different, and scale mail of different things. And then I have like some arm armor, lots of earrings. I always do a box of clearance clothing, which is like Delia LeFay's secondhand shop. And this time it's going to be a huge box of $10 dresses, because I was doing a little bit of closet cleaning out. And when I worked in the office, I dressed like a Gothic June cleaver. So I have all these like 50s style dresses that I don't reach for anymore because they were my office wear. So I'm going to be clearing all those out at like $10 a piece. And then something else I am doing specifically for this event is I did make a bunch of little grab bags. So they're little mystery bags. I say 5 items in each, but there's actually a little bit more than 5 items in each because like I put together a little baggie of pins and stickers, and that's like, you know, you get like 4 pins and 5 stickers, but I only count that as 1 item. So it's a little bit more than 5 exactly, but still at least 5 items. I guess that's the way to put it. There's at least 5 items in each of these bags, and I'm selling them for 10. They're mystery bags. They will include some damages, some imperfect items, and some just old stock that I just wanted to clear out. So I've done these little mystery bags in the past, and they have done really well. You know, but every event's different, so you never know what's going to do well at the event you're currently at. Like, you're always surprised by what sells out. I oftentimes, like, I do those crochet gloves with the scales on them, but I'm not taking any of those to this event because it's July and it's 80 degrees out. No one wants little crochet. Well, they might want them, but I just don't feel like that would be a good seller this time of year because that yarn, some of those yarns are pretty thick. Also, I made a bunch of the headdresses, which I've showed you guys before, but I have those packed up. So, all right. And I know you guys have seen these from me in the past, but I have several of these. I think I have maybe 10 total. Some of them are like this with the thicker plastic headband. Some of them are the thin headbands with the cat ears. So I have a whole mix of the little headdresses. And I think I'm really liking this thicker plastic headband. It really helps it stay in place better. I love the look of the thin cat ear ones, but you do have to secure them in some way, or unless you have thick hair. If you have thick hair, they'll stay fine, but I have very fine, slippery hair, so I have to secure them in some way, or else every time I lean forward, they just kind of fall forward because, you know, they're just that thin band with the weight of the ears and the scales. So I usually have to like clip the side parts into my hair to make sure that doesn't happen. But with these are pretty secure and it doesn't slip too much. I like these thicker plastic headbands. Plus they're really pretty with all the rhinestones. So, I mean, I guess that's all that I'm going to show you, but it gives you an idea. And of course, I'm going to once again attempt to blog the whole thing. So hopefully you'll be able to see my whole setup if I actually am successful at that, because you guys know how terrible I am at vlogging. I'm always like, I'm gonna vlog this, and then I just never do. but hopefully I will at least get a little bit of footage for you guys of this event. I'm hoping it'll be a lot of fun, and I'm gonna, like I said, I have so much more than just what I've shown you here. I always overdo it. I always have too much stuff. I only have a 6-foot table. A lot of stuff never even comes out. You know, a lot of stuff never even sees daylight. And I have to be very careful and selective of what I put out first to make sure I'm putting out hopefully the stuff that's gonna be more popular. And then I can use the other stuff, you know, as I'm going through it. But a lot of it, because I also have this whole thing that has like 20 trays in it. It's like a little jewelry carry case that's like 2 feet tall on wheels. Like, it's like a piece of luggage. And almost all of those trays, not all of them, almost all of those trays are full of things like bracelets and some other earrings and more necklaces. So there's a lot. There's a lot. And then, of course, I have, like, the display pieces I have to pack, and I take the rack with me and put everything on the rack, so there's a lot. But I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully I do vlog that for you guys. And then that's really all I have to share with you right now. I hope you enjoyed the little tour of the things that I am taking with me. I hope not too much of it was repeats from previous excursions, vending dates, and that you did get to see some new things that I've created. I know several of these things are new things that I created because I created them specifically for this event. I've created them within the last month or two specifically for this event. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about all of this down in the comments below. And if you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, of course you can give it a thumbs down, and please tell us all about it in the comments below. And please subscribe to the channel. And I hope everyone is just staying happy, healthy, and safe in this incredibly crazy world we're living in. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.